compared our lives to the circus in this book. It's a metaphor. And let's pretend that we're in Miss Schnibby's 9th grade English class. Miss Schnibby was my 9th grade English teacher. So she has asked us to write a paper and compare your life to a 3-ring circus. What are you going to write in your paper? What's your circus like? Any thoughts? What is your circus like? Whole lot of clowns. You feel like the lion tamer. What else? Jumping through hoops. Little trapeze work going on, walking the tight wire. What else? You feel like you're juggling, right? That's a big one. What else? Does anybody feel like they're the guy with the big shovel that's cleaning up after the elephants? Really, I want you to think about a change in your mindset here. A change in the way, and I want to present a blueprint to you because it's just not about getting a few extra things done in your day. This is about how to change and make shifts in your life so that you're getting your most important things done, that the most important acts are getting into your circus. So those are people that vie for our time, but in reality, who should be the ringmaster of our circus? Ourselves, right? A lot of times we forget that. If you take one thing away from what I'm going to say today, it's that. Be the ringmaster of your circus. You are in charge. It's no longer mom's fault, dad's fault, the kid's fault, my spouse's fault, my boss's fault, our customer's fault. You are the ringmaster of your circus. You are the one who's responsible and has the greatest impact on your circus. Now, to some, that's duh. But others, that is a novel concept. The ringmaster has the greatest impact on the success, that's the positive side, but also the failure of your circus. That's where purpose comes in. That's where purpose is. Because there are no shortages of acts that can be in your circus, so you have to define what's going to get into your circus. You have to define proactively and reactively what gets into your circus. What's important? You need to define what's most important in your 3 rings. Now, that's easy when there's bad stuff there, right? That's easy when there's bad things that we can easily eliminate. Bad habits. We'll talk about bad habits here in a minute. But a lot of times, that decision is a little more difficult, isn't it? Because it's a choice between good, better, and best. It's a difference between good, better, and best. And you need to define what is best. Again, this goes back to what I'm saying. This is hard. This is why a lot of people don't do it. But you have to define your purpose. You have to define what's important because you have to be able to say what are the best acts that are going to get into your circus. And you have to say, unfortunately, no to the good and sometimes no to the better because we have limited time and resources. And I'm talking about whether this is in your personal life, you have to do this in your businesses as well, right? Because what happens, again, when you try to do it all? Not only you, but everyone in your circus feels like you're not getting the results. I propose to you that the time between 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning, or the last 3 hours of the day, are the magic 3 hours where you can accomplish some of those things that you don't feel like you can get into your circus right now. I told you about my crazy 2003. Jones is in my yard filling up the dumpster. I've got so much on there. He turns to me. We worked for Spencer Johnson, who wrote Who Moved My Cheese? And he turned to me and said, your circus sounds awesome. I think we should write a book. Really? Yeah, when am I going to do that? Okay, the magic 3 hours. I wrote the book, Juggling Elephants, and getting to it, working full-time, raising children, taking care of a mom, yada, 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 all the things that you do as well. and I wrote that book between 5 and 7 o'clock in the morning. Consider the magic 3 hours. If you say you don't have time for yourself, consider the magic 3 hours. Again, for me, it was morning. It was 5 till 8. And part of that, 7 to 8, was time with my family. That was magic time with my family for breakfast, getting them out the door. My wife goes to work before I do, getting her out the door. Those magic 3 hours. If you're struggling to say, when do I have time? I suggest 5 to 8, or the last 3 hours of the day after kids are gone to bed, after the TV comes on. Leave the TV, go into your office, go wherever you need to do the magic 3 hours. That's how I wrote 2 books.